So yesterday we discussed about all the @test parameters. @test parameters we have completed. So @test parameters are how to prioritize your test cases, how to skip the test cases, how to group the test cases, how to set a dependency among test cases, and how to supply data from data provided to test method. So how you can invoke a test method multiple times with @test invocation count equal to the number of times you want to run. How to prioritize, we have seen @test parenthesis priority, and you give the priority. So here a lot of questions they will ask here. So okay, priority if you give same for two test methods, what will happen? How it will run? That's one question. So based on the alphabetical order of the method, they will run if priority is same. Okay, so that's the answer you have to give. Alphabetical order of the test method name based it will run if priority is same. If you don't give any priority for the test methods, then what is the order of execution? Then that time also alphabetical order of the method name. Next, so we have to run some of the test methods you given the priority. Some of the test methods you didn't give priority. Then which test methods will execute first? Which test methods will execute first? Okay, so first, which one you don't give priority? Those will execute first because they will treat as a 0. So that's why. So first priority not provided methods will execute in the alphabetical order. Then priority based test cases will execute. And another question, see on the priority, a lot of questions they will ask you. So make sure you revise this video one more time. And for example, can I give priority negative? Of course, you can give, that's an integer number, right? You can give negative. Negative means lowest priority. So that will execute first, then positive numbers. So that's the order of execution of your test cases. You can give positive or negative numbers, but you cannot give strings. You cannot give Boolean values. You cannot give decimals for the priority. Only numbers is valid. Positive, negative numbers. Even 0 also you can give. No issues. 0 also one number. So that's all about priority. So how can you specify particular class methods using include and exclude tags? Suppose you want to run only few methods you don't want to run. Then how can you run? So only few of them you want to run, others you don't want to run. Okay, so that is the, let's see how to write. We have seen a groups, right? Which group you want to run, which group you don't want to run. Same way, in particular class, you can restrict the methods. Which method you want to run, which method you don't want to run. So that is the methods. So class tag first. Class tag below methods tag. Methods tag below include tag and exclude tag. Okay, include which method you want to include. So which method you want to exclude. You can specify. So exclude tag, you don't need to write it explicitly if you are using a include tag. Okay, so that is the this one. So it will exclude test2 and include a test method from this class. That means in this class, there are multiple test methods. So test2 method you are excluding, test method you are including. That's how to include and exclude from particular class. Then close the methods tag, close the class tag. Then if you want one more class, you can add one more class. Class name, so this one. And classes tag, test tag, suit tag. So that's the suit tag, how it ends. Any questions here? That's a XML format, suit file format. It's a suit file format. You can write suit file format. Okay. So what are the different TestNG reports? And so what is the importance of reporting? Right. So why do you need reports in Selenium? So that reporting, let's see what is the advantage. So reports helps you to identify the status of the test case, whether it is pass, fail, skip. You will come to know if there are reports. And also each test case, how much time it is taking, you can easily calculate that. Then third one, you can share automation reports with your team and clients as well to share the status of testing progress. TestNG will provide three types of reports. One is default test.html, emailable report.html, index.html. So these are the, so these three types of reports you will get once you run your test case, run as a TestNG test. So if you run, you will get three reports of this. So where you will get a one folder will generate after running your TestNG test case, this folder will generate. Test output folder will generate automatically under your project. So under your project, it will generate. Okay. So that's the reporting, and I'll show you that. Okay. Then we have a assertions. There are some assertions. Before going for assertions, how to run test cases parallelly, classes parallelly, methods parallelly. Okay, so to run parallel execution, so using TestNG, so you have to use a parallel attribute in the suit tag. So suit tag name, you give the suit name, then parallel equal to test, thread hyphen count equal to 5. So that means you are running the tests. Test means test tag parallel. So the test tags will run parallel. So if you run parallel equal to classes, so test tag inside classes you will write, right? Those classes will run parallel. And so you can mention instances or methods. Parallel equal to methods, if you give methods in particular class will run parallelly. That's a parallel execution. Why you need to do? If you want to do parallel execution, first you have to make sure those are independent. There is no dependency among them. Okay. So parallel methods, parallel tests, parallel classes, you can do that. And then we have a few more assertions. How can you assert your test cases? So in JUnit, we have a assertions class, but in testing, you have assert class and methods are same methods. Assert equals, assert true, assert false, those are same, right? So these are the methods: assert equals, assert true, assert false also there. And there are one more, there are soft assertions and hard assertions are there. So this is also interview question. What is the difference between soft assertions and hard assertions? Okay. So what is soft assertions? So these are all hard assertions. What is hard assertions? For example, this assertion, this expected result to actual result, both are not matching. Then your program will terminate on this line only. Then what is soft assertions? Even though failure occurs in particular assertion, the next line onwards, the program execution continues. But hard assertion is not like that. So the program execution stops there itself. That's the main difference between soft assertion and hard assertion. So soft assertions, you have to create object for a soft assertion class, and hard assertion, you have to create object, or you can use directly also. So you can use directly assert equals method you can call. So or assert true or assert false. Otherwise, if you want to use with the soft assertions, just create a soft assertions class object like this, new soft assert. Okay, so then you can use this object reference. So wherever you want. So hard assert also you can create object, soft assert also you can create object. So soft assert dot assert true, soft assert dot assert. I'll show you in one of them, but at the end you have to use a soft assert dot assert all. This is the mandatory if you are using a soft assert. multiple soft assets if used in different methods. At the end, you have to call this asset all method. Okay. So any questions? Then let's get start with test case designing. Then we can so understand how you can use this concept. So simple will use for so Google data-driven testing. I'll show you data-driven testing, how to so design a data-driven testing, and then we can plan it. So let me create a new package that is TestNG programs package. New package. I will create a TestNG programs. Finish it. Now let's create a TestNG class. How to create a TestNG class? Right click, TestNG, create a TestNG class. So this is so I'll take initially all the annotations. So let's go and create all annotations. Then we can start that. So I'm just creating Google data-driven. So data-driven test I'm writing. So let's take all the annotations. See, before method, after method, data provider, after class, before test, after test, before suit, after suit. So let me create all this. Then why it is showing error? See, you created a TestNG class, but why it is showing error? There is no TestNG library added to your project. Now add a TestNG library. Then the issue will be resolved. So why do you need to add a library, particular library, to use that code in your project, current project? You need to add a library. So TestNG library is nothing but all the TestNG code is available in these libraries. So just select this. See, now automatically those errors are gone. See, TestNG library is added here. JUnit library also we added. So now what I'm doing here? So let's understand the scenario first. So if you go to google.com, so I'm just typing as what scenario we're automating, same I'm showing here. So first I'm opening the google.com. So I'm typing Selenium keyword and press enter key. So that I'll get this count for the Selenium. But same, again I'll launch google.com. Again I'm going back. Then I'll type cucumber. So new keyword. Again I'll get this count. So again I'll open the google.com and I'll do the Cypress. So basically scenario is same. Okay, scenario is same. Then what is changing? Only keyword is changing. Only keyword is changing. So that keyword, so we can use that keyword, so can be used. So this keyword, what will happen is, so you need to store these keywords in the data provider and supply it to your test method. So scenario is same, only keyword you are changing. That typing keyword is changing and the getting this value is changing. Every keyword wise you have to get this value. It's a different, right? Every keyword, the count is different. A dynamic value, you need to extract it. How can you extract a dynamic value? So that's what we are going to automate it. So let's go and do that. So if you are automating with a TestNG, first step is, so you have to declare your WebDriver driver global variable. So private, all non-static variable I'm declaring. Why? Because every method in this TestNG non-static method. See, every annotated method is a non-static method. Every annotated method is a non-static method. Every annotated method is a non-static method. Non-static method. Non-static method. Non-static. So you obviously can use a non-static variable in the methods, in non-static methods. Even static variable you can use. So import that. Same I am doing private WebDriver weight. So weight equal to null. So WebDriver weight equal to null. So this is the two variables globally how to declare. So I'll start from before suit, after suit. So as I mentioned, before suit is your suit before it will execute. So if you create a suit file, the suit file before this code will execute. The suit inside whatever the class is there, that class before suit code will execute. So I'll just write a simple statement here. I'm not writing anything extra. So there is a logger, automatic logger also provided by TestNG. So what is that logger? Reporter.log. The reporter is a class in TestNG. There is a log method. So you can log your messages in TestNG automatically. You don't need system.out.println. System.out.println will print to the console, but you want it in the report, then you have to use so reporter.log. So there is an option for us. See, they are clearly saying, okay, only log the message in the log, or you log the message and also log to standard output. That means console also you can print it. So which one you want, you can do that. I am taking this one. So message, I'll give a message. The message is, so I'm saying this is the true. So I want to print to the console also. Started executing the @ before suit. So then you can write what is mean by before suit. So before suit is, so this annotated method will be executed before any test in the suit. So I can write here. I'll write like this. Instead of this, I can put a before suit annotated method will be executed for any test in the suit. Okay, that's a simple statements I have written. Next, after suit. After suit, when it will execute? It will be executed after all the tests in the suit. After all the tests. In the suit have run. Okay. So after all the suit, so then after suit will execute. So that's the before suit and after suit. So same before test and after test. Before test and after test. So before test means you know already. So before test is basically it's a any test method. So any test method inside the test tag execution before test will execute. So before test annotated method will be executed before any test in the test tag inside classes. Any test in the test tag inside the classes. Before any test inside the classes of a test tag. Classes of a test tag. Test tag. So now after test. So after all the classes inside the after all the tests. After all the so will be executed after all the tests inside the test tag. Inside the test tag have run. So after all the test tags classes methods are done, then after test will execute. So basically before test to after test will repeat for each. So each test tag, this is the tag level. So before test 2, then it will come inside the test tag classes. All the classes will execute after all the classes. Then after test will execute. After test will execute later. So after completing all the classes inside the test tag classes. Now before class and after class. See, these are all pair. Before test to after test. Before suit to after suit. So now before class to after class. So before class and after class, I'll just do a random. So just launch the browser. That's it. I don't want to do very bigger. So I'll just use from here. So simply take this one. So I'm not going to launch, but I'll just do the simple launching the browser and everything. So launch the browser, maximize, add implicit weight and explicit weight. I'm doing that's it. After class, I'll just close the browser. Okay. So if driver is not null, driver.quit. You can use the quit method. So maybe you can write reporter.log. So reporter.log. So I can mention saying that closing the browser. True. So then here also you can write reporter.log. So launched the Chrome. So we can say launched the Chrome browser. So basically true if I write, it will print even in the console also. That's the meaning of that. So maximize it the window. So I can mention maximize it the window. Maximize it the window. So you can say add implicit wait. So added implicit wait. Added implicit wait. So that's it. So that's a before class and after class. Next, before method and after method. Just launch the URL and so verify the URL. So that's what I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do before method, I need to repeat this. So open the google.com in Chrome browser. So write the code for that. Driver.get of URL. So HTTPS. So google.com. So wait. So maybe you can wait for the page title, wait for the Google page title. Wait dot until expected conditions dot title is. So you can give Google. So assert it. So assert dot assert equals. So what is the assert equals? Driver dot get title, and here let's just give Google. That's it. Okay, so maybe this is the wrong assertions encountered. This is the JUnit assertion came. That's why. So you have to take TestNG. See, there are both. You have to take a org.testng. Okay, org.testng, you take it. So then here, clear the cache. So clear the cache. Clear the cache.